appreciate how our cadets were treated here in Michigan. We really appreciate the warmth and the generosity we got from everybody in the community while we were here. I think our academy is a special place, and our young men are special people that have served our country after graduation. And the way we've been treated here has just been the Michigan way. So thank you so much. It's a really good basketball team you have here, and fourth-ranked team in the country, and very good defensively and offensively. They got on that spurt in the second half where we couldn't guard the ball screen coverage. I think they went 3 or 4 straight possessions and knocked down a 3, but a really good team. We thought the tempo was in our favor early and often to not make it an up-and-down game because I don't think we have the athleticism to play that way. So we kept it to a minimal possession game for us. The first half was what we wanted, and we finished the half well. And then started the second half in the same manner, and then it kind of broke open to us. But again, all the credit goes to Michigan. You know, what a well-coached team with Coach Beeline. You know that he's a Hall of Famer, and he does a great job. And this is just a building step as he moves on in the Big Ten play, continues in the Big Ten play. But it was a growing game for us. I thought we got better today. Also, we've got to limit our turnovers. We can't turn the ball over at that rate, especially against good teams. And we've got to be a little bit more advantageous at the free throw line and not shoot 50%. But all in all, no one got hurt. We'll get home healthy, and we'll move one more non-conference game before we head to the Mountain West Conference play.
It seemed like every time they were threatening to break it open, you guys countered. Were you pretty pleased with that?
We were, because, you know, gosh, I've watched every game they played, and, you know, they beat the Villanovas and the North Carolinas and the Purdue's, and, I mean, they're some really good teams, and so we couldn't have that happen to us early, you know, because we couldn't overcome that. So I thought that was a positive for us today, and something will help us grow.
In that first half, is there anything you can pinpoint that allowed your team to have the success it did against Michigan aside from their missed shots?
You know, I think the tempo, you know, it was a little slower pace. It was more the Holy Cross game. You know, you guys were here for the Holy Cross game. We're similar offensively. Maybe the Western Michigan game a little bit to the point where we took the shot clock down a little bit lower and deeper into the shot clock. And I think the pace of play helped us. And we were able to get some drives and some scores. And as long as we kept it in a manageable play there in the first half is what we wanted to, and then take our opportunities in the second half.
Okay. John Beeline talked earlier this week about how when you were at Michigan, you stayed an extra couple of weeks to help him with the transition. What was that experience like?
He's just great. He's just a great person, great family man. Just cared about, you know, my wife, and we had 2 children at the time. Two children. And where's your next move? You know, coaching, you never know. You know, sometimes you leave because you want to leave. Sometimes you leave because they ask you to leave, right? And so he was always concerned about our staff that was here and always willing to help. And then I was able to be in some individual workouts with him and the team and interact with him on a daily basis. And anytime you can do that with a gentleman like that, just helps you tremendously.
Let's talk about Lavelle's play today.
Yeah, Lavelle's a talented player. We can't have 5 turnovers though. You know, Lavelle played for both teams a little bit tonight. You know, but Lavelle has some athleticism. He has an opportunity to score the ball inside, score the ball off the bounce, and is a better perimeter shooter than maybe he has shown here in the last couple of games. But he's got to have a good year for us as we move up our climb to the Mountain West. I was proud of him. He didn't back down from some very talented players here today.
Your thoughts about Eli Brooks for Michigan in the first half and what he gave them?
Yeah, you know, he was deep on the scouting report, and he's a positive when he's in the game. You know, he's a positive when he's in the game. You know, we were, you know, Matthews can do a lot of good things, obviously, and Teskey is so big and changes stuff. And the freshman, 13, the lefty, who's right-handed, plays left-handed, right? He can stretch and score, but Brooks is a key component, and really, he picks them up whenever he's in the game. Yes, and he just surely did it today.
Dave, how much has, I guess, this program changed or transformed since you were here last?
Oh my God! Well, you didn't have this. You know, I mean, look at this place. You got elevators and you got heat. And the ceiling's not leaking. I mean, this is awesome. No, just joking. But this is Michigan, and this is great. I mean, it's neat to see. I mean, this is one of the best in the country facilities, and it deserves it. This university deserves it. This community deserves it, and that staff deserves it. And not only are they one of the best with all the facilities around here, we got around a little bit yesterday in the Big Ten, but they're one of the top in the nation, and I'm excited to see that. It's neat to see, but it has changed quite a bit.
Coach, how much of the 20 turnovers were, you know, Michigan being active?
Yeah, you know, a lot of them was Michigan. Their size and their length and their speed. Some of them were unforced on our part, a minimal amount, but we can't live on a live ball to anybody. You can't have a live ball turnovers where you fall down or you toss it away and there's a run out and a dunk on the other end. We can take the shot clock violation because that sets our defense up, and I think they had probably 17 or 18 points on the turnovers. But a lot of it was due. They're a really good defensive team. I think he's such a good coach and always been known offensively for what he does, Coach Beeline. But the last couple of years, they've been really good defensively and do a lot of things that take you out of your play.